Meow, 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 meow. Okay, sorry. There's a commercial with Meow Mix, and I saw that and made me brought back memories. Anyway, so hey, sorry I can't be there. I'm at home with my little ones there. I'm the 4-year-old and the 2-year-old, and not that I didn't want to be there with you guys. You know, cleaning up after my kids is very enjoyable. Changing diapers as well too. But yeah, Mrs. Susevich is out of town for work. Our sitter couldn't be there today, and apparently it is against the law, as in like big time trouble, if you leave a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old home alone to fend for themselves. So I'm doing the responsible fatherly thing here and making sure that my children are taken care of. So by now you should have you should have watched the notes. All right. If you didn't, make sure you follow along here, see if you can pull it out from there, and then you can always go back and watch them again if that's the case. But what we want you to do is we want to get you to your entrance slip. All right. So get your entrance slip. Pause the video if you need to. All right. Because we're going to get into it. So question number 1 here. So we got 60 girls went out for the team, and only 40% made it. And we want to know how many of the girls made the team. So what your visual allows you to do, and we always start off with this rectangular form here, we can fill in some of the basics. Like we know the lowest percent we can have is 0%, and we can max out at 100%. Now again, we can go beyond 100% there, but for a full amount, that is 100%. So we got our percentages, and then over here is going to be the girls. So we know you can have as little as 0, and what I'm interested in is that 60. Like, is the 60 like everyone, or is that just like the part? And if 60 girls went off of the team, that's everyone, and then it was the 40% made it. So the 60 is the entire amount that we are dealing with. So the last part's 40%, and so 40%, it's not quite in the middle, maybe a little bit less than the middle. So it's right around there for 40%. So again, this is just everything we're pulling off the information from the question. And now we get into the first thing here is I need to find something that I can count by that can land on 40 and land on 100. So what can you count by that's going to land on 40 and land on 100? Well, you could count by, 20s. So 20, 40, 60%, 80%, and then 100%. So what this tells me is this is how I'm going to break up my 60. I got to take my 60 and break it up between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots. So I'm going to take 60, and because I have to break it up between 5 different areas, it's a division problem. 60 divided by 5. We could reach our calculator. All right, do a little mental math here, and you're going to get 12. So what that means is pretty much you're going to count by 12s. So it would be 12 in each section. So 0, and then I'd get 12. 12 more is 24. All right, 36, 48, 12 more gets me to 60. And again, the question says 40% made it. So the idea is 40% is right there. So it was 24 girls made the team. So what you really need to make sure that you do is when you're labeling theirs, your percentage is going to go from 0 to 100. The big thing is what else did they give you? Did they give you the part? Did they give you the whole? And then where are you going to place it at? So since 60% was the whole amount, that's why it matched up with 100%, because 100% is the whole amount that we're looking at. All right, let's go to question number 2 on your entrance slip. This one's not as much as descriptive, so we have to understand what the words are. And 20% of an amount, all right, is 30. So the big thing here is what these words end up standing for. And is always represents the part, and of always means the whole. So the idea here is of an amount. So I don't know what the amount is 30. So the part is 30. So again, we're going to set up our little picture here. As low as 0%, as large as 100%. And you can put your percentages down there if you want. It doesn't make a difference. But I can be low as 0. Now here's the thing is this 30. The 30, because it is 30, that means it's the part. So it's not going to be with the 100% because it's not the whole amount. It's the part. Now I don't know. Oh wait, I got a percentage here, 25%. Okay. So let's put that in there. So you can see here is I've got the information with the percentages. So I got 0%, 25. So the main thing is what can you count by to land on 25% and land on 100%? Well, you can count by 25s. Yeah, and people say, well, how do you know this? Well, this is just using your math facts. All right. So we're definitely using our number sense there to figure that out. So again, 25% of an amount is 30. So they're telling you that 25% matches up with 30. So there we go. So what do we count by down here? Well, we're counting by 30s. So the one box is 30. So there's a 60, there's a 90, there's a 120. So we want to find the whole amount, which is what matches up 100%. So that particular number is 120. Because again, it's matching up with the whole amount that we're after. So again, labeling here, labeling, and then doing a little problem solving with it. So let's do this here. Let's get yourself over to your classwork. And, I'm going to keep talking here. So if you need to pause, go ahead and do so. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through two of them together. So first thing we're going to do here is let's go after question number 1 on your classwork. So again, pause if you need to. Sing yourself that cat song a little bit more if you need to as well. Did you want to hear it again? Did you? I got it right here. I can press it. See? Oh, wait. Yeah. See? Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. So what is 20% of 60? So we're getting our visual down here. And again, always as low as 0%, always as high as 100%. And again, the lowest number, it has to be 0. So I can see they gave me the 20%. So I'm going to fill my 20% in. And then what is 20% of 60? Remember, is and of are key words. Is was the part, of was the whole amount. So of, remember, of meant the whole amount. So that's got to go with the 100%. So, sorry. I got an eraser here. Wait a second. See the eraser? Yeah, look at that. Huh? All right. So again, to fill in the information, I'm going to start up top here because this is where I have the 3 of the numbers. And that's what you'll always notice is where the 3 of the numbers are at. That allows you to figure out what to count by. So what can I count by to land on 20 and to land on 100? Well, I can count by 20s there. So 40%, 60%, 80%, and 100%. Now you might be saying, wait a second, couldn't you count by 10s? Yes, but then that's a lot more numbers to put down. I mean, I can count by 5s. I can count by 1s. There's a lot of numbers to write down. So that's why I'm looking for a larger one. But it'll work either way. So I got to take 60 and divide it up between 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, wait a second. It's almost like we did this one before. Is your 12. So the 12. Now I can stop right here actually because they want to know what is 20% of 60. And there it is. It's 12. So you can stop once you get the information that you need out of the problem. Okay, so let's go down to let's go to question 4. I'm going to bounce all the way down the bottom to 4. So it says baseball pitcher won 80% of the games he pitched. If he pitched 35 ball games, how many games did he win? Okay, so again, visual, as low as 0%, as high as 100%. They gave me the percent of 80, so that's going to be closer up here to 100% that's there. So it'd be as little as 0 baseball games. Now I'm looking at the 35 ball games. Was that part or was that the whole amount? Was it the part he pitched or is that the whole? No, that was everything. He pitched 35 ball games. So I've got to put the 35 all the way here with the 100% because it's the whole amount. So again, I've got numbers up top here with the percentages. There's my 3 numbers. So what can you count by to land on 80 and land on 100? Yeah, 20. So you're going to find you're going to use 20 a lot. We're going to see that 20s, 10%, 25%. So there's definitely going to be a repetition as you start using them more. So that means I got to take 35 and divide it up between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. So 35 divided by 5, yeah, 7. So count by 7 here. So that's 7. It's 14, 21, 28, and there's 35. So wait a second. They wanted 80%. Oh, he won 80%. How many games do you win? So if he won 80%, it matches up with the 28. Yep. So he had 28 wins. So here's what we want you to do. Go ahead and try the next 2 that are on that page. So questions 2 and 3. I can let you know that the answer to question number 2 is going to end up being 140. And the answer to question number 3 is going to end up being 24 students. So once you finish that side, just go on to the next side. There's problems that are on the back, 4 of them there. When you finish them, go check an answer sheet. Get your hand up in the air if you need to. But yeah, you can pop right up, grab an answer sheet, get things checked, and away you should go. All right. So get that classwork taken care of. You do have notes. We do have a day 2 of this. We're going to get into a non-visual way, so what we call the algorithm. My goodness, that's a fancy mathematical word. And yeah, so that's it. Enjoy. And sorry, that's stuck in the rest of your day, but kind of makes me laugh.